Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am here with the one, the only, the legend of Massachusetts, Boston, South Boston. He is everywhere, but nowhere at the same time. John J Ho Ho.
How you doing, Brennan?
I'm doing great. I had to dress up. I'm wearing the full suit. We got royalty in the house.
You look magnificent.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very immaculate.
Yeah, so you all probably seen J-Ho on social media. You might know him through UMass or Boston, and I thought it'd be cool to get him on the podcast to dive a little bit deeper into who you are and what makes you J-Ho. Because I feel like a lot of people just see you around, but they don't truly know the depth that you have to offer. So I just thought it'd be cool to have you on. So thank you.
My pleasure.
So to start off, can we just go back to where you grew up in terms of, like, you're from Massachusetts, right?
I grew up in Bedford, Massachusetts,
Okay.
around the Lexington, Burlington area. So
Nice.
basically went to school there, graduated high school there, and that's essentially where I grew up.
Nice. And how was that? Was that a good experience? As like, yeah, what was that
Yeah,
like?
it was a great experience. It was a pretty close knit town. I wouldn't say it's like the biggest town in Massachusetts, so like everybody kind of knew each other up pretty well. So yeah, I mean, I'm very happy to have grown up around there. We had our 10-year reunion recently, and that was pretty cool.
What was that like?
It was it's hard to describe. It's kind of like it's like you never it's like you're reuniting with old friends, and like you didn't miss anything, but at the same time, like so much has happened. It's like you're meeting new people.
Yeah.
Like it's a very it was a lot of fun, but it was a very unique experience.
Were there any people that came back that completely surprised you of where they were in their life, or was it kind of, oh man, I haven't seen this person for 10 years. Everyone's kind of on their way. Were there any big shocks?
Obviously some people look different, but I can't say I was surprised by anything. To be fair, I'm not usually surprised by that many things.
Okay.
So, yeah, I can't say I was that surprised.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. Maybe I forgot, but I would say because like at least from a distance, because of social media and like Facebook and all that stuff, I had a good idea of where everybody there was like in their life, but
Yeah.
like I can't. I obviously like I hadn't seen him in that so long, but like I can't say I was that shocked.
Yeah. And that, I think that is one of the positives of social media that we talk about, is that you can stay in touch or just see what people are doing. You're 2 years older than me, so I kind of had an experience with social media growing up, and you're big on social media now. What was social media like as you grew up? Do you remember when you first started your Instagram account? Was it in middle school or high school?
Actually, I was pretty late to social to uh Instagram, like compared to everybody else in my grade. I think sometimes I can be kind of slow on these things. I think Facebook was around, I want to say like eighth grade, and Instagram, I think it was just the fact that I just really I had no reason to really join. Like nobody asked me to join. Like it just like no, there was nobody told me to join. So like it was kind of like I didn't really see the point of joining.
Mm.
I think I joined, I think around my senior year of high school. That was when I joined, and then like it was just posting a bunch of stupid stuff. Even though I guess you could argue that's still what I do, but like it was just like posting random stuff, and like it really had no purpose.
And what made you decide to get it then? Did were
I
there a
don't.
bunch of people getting
Uh,
it? So you're like, oh, maybe I should join, or did somebody say, hey? Because I know Davis, which we both know, my older brother, he got it because of a class at school at UMass Amherst. He was also very late to getting social media.
Gotcha. I actually don't remember. I think I don't know. Randomly, I just decided I'll just do it, just randomly. I mean, because it was such a long time ago, so that would have been like 2015. So
Yeah.
I can't actually remember.
Fair enough.
I think I had like my first post was a reaction to Sharknado or something like that. So I think it's just because I wanted like reactions or like just like some, I don't really remember to be honest, but
Okay. Nice. And did you play any sports growing up, or?
um it might shock people, but I did not really have a lot of interest in sports when I was like younger. And I did do karate a lot when I was younger. So like I got a black belt. So that was pretty cool. But like sport, also I'm not that great an athlete. So like so I didn't really do any like team sports when I was younger.
Okay. Awesome. Karate though. Black belt slayer, J-Ho.
Yeah.
I love it.
Luckily I haven't really fought anybody since.
Did
So
you have to spar in karate, or was it more so just technique?
it's more technique. I wouldn't say like it's not like MMA where like you like they throw you in a ring and like you actually have to fight people. It's just more like technique, like doing the techniques and like doing different activities. It was kind of more like that. They didn't really like throw you in there to actually fight each other.
Got it. So that's good, and it probably taught you a lot of good skills, discipline, etc.
Yes. It yeah, definitely probably helped me stay somewhat active when I was younger.
Nice, which is important. So then you're going through the Bedford school system, doing your thing. How did you land on ultimately going to UMass Amherst? Could you walk us through that?
Yeah, I actually I think I only applied to like 2 schools. I don't know why I wasn't more active in like trying. I guess because I was maybe a little too lazy, or like I didn't want to write as much letters as. So I think I applied to Gordon and UMass, and I just ended up with UMass because it just seemed like it would provide better opportunities for a career. Yeah, yeah. So that's basically how it went down.
I did a lot of kids, a lot of your classmates from Bedford go to UMass.
Yeah, actually, I guess that was another factor. There were some people that went from Bedford that went to UMass.
Okay.
Like Kristen and Rachel, like they and yeah, and John like went there. So like it does help. I think it does help with like building friendships and connections at college when you have people that you know that go to the same school.
Yeah. And how would you? We'll get more into the UMass because that's where we met you, or at least myself. But what was your UMass experience like?
So when it started, I mean like when you're thrown into the world, into a different like universe in which you don't have your parents and you're kind of on your own, you're kind of lost. Like you're kind of like trying to figure out like where your place is. And so I started off in, I believe, Butterfield, and
Where's Butterfield? Is that all the way
it's
up
like up, but
central?
I was up, yeah, it was up in the hills. So yeah, I mean the people there were cool, but like I don't know, we just like I don't know, like I didn't really get involved in a lot of the social activities that were going on there. And then I would say sophomore year when I went to Prince and discovered the townhouses, then things started rolling.
Oh, can you, for the audience who doesn't know, can you explain what the townhouses are at UMass Amherst?
So there were these like little houses that were like like a few bus stops away from the campus, like where people lived. It's hard. Yeah, it's like a little townhouse where you can rent houses. So
Yeah. So it's a few, what? It's probably not even a mile off campus, depending on where you live. And it's just this concentration of off-campus housing that has giant plots of land. Where back when you probably started in 2015, there was these massive darties, like mass. Were there any crazy darties that you went to there? I'm assuming.
oh yeah.
Can you explain what it would look like though? Because it was crazy.
I don't know. A lot of it like was just people like outside drinking and like
But you'd have like thousands and thousands of kids just all in one area. Just
yeah.
all vibing.
Occasionally a beer would fly in the air, and like I mean that was
You ever get hit in the head?
no, thank goodness.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
people used to chuck beer
Yeah.
cans.
I
Like,
want to say there were like some slides when like during this like when it was warm out. Like
yeah.
I don't think I
Chicken
was.
fighting. People
Yeah,
used to
yeah,
do that?
I do remember that.
Did you ever do that?
No, I not to my recollection, but yeah, I mean, yeah, it was it was a lot of fun. I know that they had bonfires at. I think they had bonfires. I don't think I've ever saw it in person, but I was aware that they sometimes have like bonfires at night.
Who knows? Allegedly, I think open fires in Amherst are illegal. So,
Gotcha.
But then,
All right.
what were the better darties? Was it at townhouses, or there's a spot called Hobart, which was kind of adjacent to the townhouses? Which one did you prefer?
Um, it's hard to say. I mean, like I usually Hobart was like at nighttime. Usually I don't really remember Hobart during the daytime. Like I feel like Hobart was kind of like you would go there at night, and
Hmm.
Darties were like during the day.
Got it.
Yeah, I think I would prefer the days, and I would prefer the townhouses where you could actually see people and
Yeah.
like yeah. So and like townhouses like townhouses like usually I feel like they were more common. Or maybe I would just didn't I missed it, but like I don't remember Hobart being like having parties like all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, or maybe I just missed it.
Well, I feel like once they installed the fences at townhouses, which I think was my freshman year, it kind
Gotcha.
of shifted people to Hobart more so than the townhouses. But
Gotcha.
and this is if you had to construct a perfect super day at UMass Amherst on a Saturday, what would it what was it like?
Um, oh, so there would be obviously there would be a football game with a UMass tailgate.
Okay, so you're waking up early.
Waking up, going to the tailgate,
Wh-
which people only just went there for the tailgates. They didn't really go for the games.
How would you describe the tailgates?
Oh, those were awesome. Like,
Unreal. Well,
yeah, I mean, they were essentially the darties, except like maybe not as crazy and like with cars and like,
yeah,
yeah,
lot 11 though, right? Was
yeah,
it lot 11?
yeah. Like those were like actually my tailgates were like my favorite because I could just go walk around, just say hi to because I feel like everybody was basically there, even people that didn't go to darties.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody was there. I had my Tom Brady jersey, which I basically wore out through
Oh,
college. I always had my Tom Brady jersey on, and then like I go around and just like say hi to everybody and like you know party up.
yeah, that's what you love to do. All right, so
Yep.
we're hitting the tailgate. We're getting after it.
And then we go to Darty afterward. No, not the Darty. We go to townhouses afterward to post game. Then maybe like go home, like rest up a little bit.
Wait,
Maybe
wait.
go.
Is there any food between the tailgate and the townhouses, or no? You going no food?
I would add in going into like Berkshire to get at least get dinner.
Uh,
Then go out at night to hit the spoke, and lit when that was around, and then Stackers, and in the night with Antonio's Pizza. That was my night. That's basically my Saturday night.
what was your go-to slice at Antonio's?
I really like the sometimes just cheese, but I really like the meat one, like the
Okay.
one with like the bacon and like the all the meat on top.
So it sounds like, and did people in high school used to call you J-Ho?
Yeah,
Oh, that's a
actually,
good
the way
memory.
it started was I think it started around eighth grade. We were basically like given like usernames and passwords to log into the school computers. And the way it would be done is if they take your first letter of your first initial and
Yeah.
then your last name. So you would be B Clark,
Yep.
Davis would be D Clark, and me was JHO. So I was like, huh, that looks like J Ho. I think we had our yearbook and I would sign JHO, and then that's kind of where it started.
So eighth grade is when you were signing the yearbooks as J-Ho,
Yeah,
and then it started going.
yeah, it
'Cause
started.
where I was going is like the genesis of the J-Ho that we know, and it seemed like it was created in college, but J-Ho started in middle school, was throughout high school, and then college is when you started to get involved in the more out like going out scene. It seems
Yeah,
like.
because this might shock people, but when I was in high school, I was kind of more of a hermit. I didn't really do a lot of activities outside of school. I wasn't really involved too much social. I got along with everybody. Everybody knew who I was.
Yeah.
So like I was sort of social in that way, but like actually doing like hanging out with people and doing school activities, I didn't really do that. And then because college is when I started to get a little out of the shell a little
Got
bit.
it. I feel like that is probably common for a lot of high schoolers too, because you're in a transition period of being middle school, still with your parents, etc. What advice would you give to somebody that is in high school right now that might not necessarily want to get out of their comfort zone?
My advice would be just try things, try as many things as you would find, just try as many things as you can. Worst comes to shove, you just find out you're not that good at it and you just move on to something else.
What
So,
happens if this individual doesn't even want to like leave their house because they're scared of like rejection or Like, was there a mindset shift between high school and college for you that this
Yeah.
person could implement?
Yeah, I mean, a part of it, I mean, if you want to just chill and just like do things on your own, that's like perfectly fine. But
Yeah,
a part of it is just if you want to actually like be out there a little more, then because at some point I just kind of like I really wanted to because when I went to college, I basically signed up for a billion clubs that were there. So I wanted to like try a bunch of different things. I signed up, and like a lot of them I didn't even like follow up on, or like I didn't even like really attend. I was like I just wanted to try a bunch of different things. So a part of it is just you kind of just you want to do it. Like if nobody's gonna force you to do it.
yeah.
So
And it's only you, and it seems like for you it was this internal drive that eventually just boiled over, and you said, "I got to make something happen."
yeah, yeah. Like I mean, if you don't, because honestly, if you want to just be like stay inside and do your own thing, like there's nothing
Yeah,
that wrong with that. But like part of it is just you want to do it.
yeah. So for you, you were staying inside, but you might not necessarily have felt purpose or happiness, which then made you evolve. Which so somebody at home, you just gotta go, you just gotta do it.
Yep.
There we go. All right, so we go. What'd you study at UMass?
I think I started with economics. I actually didn't come with a major, and I started with economics, and then I moved to economics. Then I got into Eisenberg kind of later than a lot of people. I majored in operations information management.
Okay, nice. And how was and now so now you were there for 4 years. This was pre-COVID, so you didn't have to deal with COVID at college.
Yeah, thank goodness we jumped off that we jumped off that boat before it crashed.
So you're able to do all your normal college things. What was like the biggest transformation in your character over those past 4 years? Over those 4 years.
I kind of said it earlier. I would say my biggest transformation was being somebody who was kind of didn't didn't do wasn't very social, kind of like stayed in and like kind of didn't do a lot, to somebody who was like out and about and like everybody knew and like was yeah. I would say that was
That's
the
it.
biggest character change.
And we can clearly tell that you've carried that over into your adult life after college, because I feel there's a lot of parallels and similarities to what you were doing at UMass to now that you're doing in Boston. Would you say that's accurate?
Yeah, I would say it's pretty similar, except obviously you're dealing with a bigger pond with like with Boston versus like college.
Yeah, but there's still a lot of UMass kids out and about, especially in Southie.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Nice. All right, so then you graduated. What was your job out of school?
I think I did a lot of like smaller jobs. I think like finding a job, like I and also yeah, finding a job, because I'm not great at like job interviews. So like finding a job was, I think I did like I worked at a library, BU library, I think, for a little bit. Um, I think I took like I did like I worked for a company called mm,
You don't remember the specifics.
yeah,
It's all
I did a
good.
lot of smaller jobs.
Okay.
I think my memory's a little fuzzy on the exact companies, but it was a lot of smaller jobs. And then obviously the pandemic hit, and that basically like shut everything down. So then that was kind of tough. I think I worked at Best Buy for a bit.
What were you doing at Best Buy? Just one of the.
I think I just worked at the cashier, and like
Nice.
I would just do everything, anything that they told me to do. So
Okay.
yeah. So at least that gave me some money, but like it wasn't the most fun thing to do.
Nice. And what do you currently do now?
I work as a senior compliance associate for a company called ESEC Lending.
Nice. Do you like it?
Yeah, it's pretty chill. I'm mainly I work from home most of the time, except for Wednesdays. I would say I like the people I work with. It's very I like the job quite a bit.
Nice. That's awesome. So you're just slowly navigating throughout life. And that's the job portion, but it seems like outside of work, you have a lot of passions with going out, sports. Am I missing? Like, I don't know. I feel like you're everywhere.
That's primarily the main passions. I have side passions, but like I would say those are like the main ones.
Okay. And let's break each of these down. So going out, what do you like so much about going out?
I feel like every time I go out, it's an opportunity to meet new people and to practice like communicating and like potentially like meeting somebody that could be a friend or help with the future or like things like that.
And are you going up to people to introduce yourself, or are you meeting people through friends of friends? Because it seems like you know a lot of people.
I'm actually primarily meeting people through friends of friends.
Okay.
I'm actually not like normally I don't love approaching new people, especially because I always feel like I don't want to bother people too much. I don't want to annoy or like bother people that like might not want to talk to me.
Yeah.
So like I usually I'm more like likely to talk to people that like come up to me. So like usually it's like through friends of friends.
Nice. And now we're going to get into some fun things in terms of if you had to rate the top 5 bars in Massachusetts/Boston, what would you say?
Oh.
Bars, clubs, it could include Amherst, like all of Massachusetts.
I mean, I don't want to get in too much trouble because I know some people at these places. So
fair enough.
yeah. So
are there any favorites?
I mean, I can name 5 I like to go to without ranking them.
Yeah, let's do that. Or you can say how many. I don't want you.
So I go to Lincoln and Lincoln Tavern and Loco quite a bit.
Where are those?
Those are in South Boston.
Okay.
I really like Broadway and Playwright.
Okay.
And then outside, I like Buff's Pub when I went there in Newton.
Okay, I've never heard of it.
Yeah, Flamingo's pretty cool.
Is that the North End?
In around North End? Yeah.
Nice. What about restaurants? Do you have any like go-to restaurants in the city?
I go to. I'm gonna discount like the bars I mentioned because I already mentioned those.
Like straight restaurants.
Yeah, I go to Strega a good amount, like once every while in the North End.
I've only seen that stuff on social media. What's it like there?
It's pretty cool. I know a lot of celebrities will like pop up in there, and so like they play a lot of loud music. They usually have like civic themes for like different things, like Christmas themes. And yeah, it's pretty cool. What else?
Have you met any celebs there?
Yes, I did once.
Who'd you meet?
I ran to Kenny Chesney.
What was that like?
That was pretty interesting. I just randomly popped in and he just happened to be there and like they were playing his music and I didn't really like talk to him really because he was surrounded by a billion people and then so like I just got a picture and like that was pretty unique and like I'd be lying if I said like I listened to a ton of his music but like that was still pretty surreal.
Yeah.
I might have ran in. I think I once saw Rick Tocchet, one of the NHL coaches. I think he coaches the Flyers now, but obviously I didn't really go up to him. So I think those are like the only times I can think of where I ran into famous people there.
Nice.
What else?
How's the food there?
Food's pretty good. Like the thing with me is that I'm not super picky on the food. So like I've thought about like making like food videos on my social media stuff, but the thing is I'm not very good at judging food, like what distinguishes it from anything else. To me, it's just do I like it or do I not? So yeah. I like Capri quite a bit, the new place.
Where's that?
That's in the South End.
Okay.
Yeah, I went there actually on Friday. They have some pretty good food, pretty new. Yeah, I like a lot of Italian places.
Nice.
Yeah. What else?
And you don't drink really, right?
I'll occasionally drink. The thing is, I usually drive to a lot of these places, so I gotta be.
That's how he gets around the jail.
Yeah, I have to kind of be careful about like all the about drinking. So usually like, and honestly, like I never really feel like I have to drink that much. So yeah.
Is it weird though when you go because a lot of these places that you have listed, such as Lincoln or Loco or Playwright, has a pretty heavy drinking culture. So and it's probably similar at UMass where a lot of people are probably under the influence. Is it weird conversing with people that are drunk and you're sober? Like how do you navigate that experience?
Yeah. Also, I really like a lot of ramen places.
Oh, ramen. There you go.
Yeah, ramen. I really like ramen places. It's. I mean, it's not that weird. Also, the thing, I think I might have drank a little bit more at UMass because I took the train to get everywhere, so I didn't drive. But also, like I know
the train or the bus.
The bus, yeah. And also, like I don't have the greatest like alcohol tolerance. So if you kind of know that, you kind of know your limits. And like, luckily for me, nobody's ever really forced me to drink that much. Like maybe like somebody will offer a drink, but like whenever I say no, people are usually like, yeah, that's fine. It's okay. Like nobody's really like, I can't really think of any times where like people were like, hey, you got to drink a lot. And like people forced me to. And like, I like was really pressured, and like nobody's really ever done that. So
you're just kind of doing your own thing, which is great.
Yeah.
And when you go to these restaurants, in particular, are you going by yourself?
Yeah, I usually like to go by myself. I can kind of create my own, like I can just pop in whenever I feel like. So,
and that's really admirable because I feel a lot of people are scared to do things by themselves. Do you have any tips for like just going out and doing something by yourself? Because a lot of people are scared to go to a restaurant. I can even speak for myself. Like I've eaten dinner by myself at a restaurant a couple of times, and I just feel awkward. But I also, it's like mentally getting over that hurdle of like, hey, it's actually not awkward.
I don't know. I just do it. I mean, I've kind of used to it. Like I've done a lot of things by myself. Like I think at one point I've tried to get people to do things that I wanted to do, but like at some point I was like, yeah, I'll just do it myself. Why not? Like I don't know. I just do it. I don't know if there's any advice other than just doing it.
Just do it. That was the same advice earlier.
Also, like I don't think anybody's gonna look at you weird, and like if they do, who cares? Like, yeah. So
wise words, J-Ho. Let's go, dude. All right. So we're in Southie. We're doing all that good stuff. So I guess that's how you're able to go out so much, is you don't really drink, you drive yourself around, which is good. Do you ever think there'll be a time that you'll age out of Southie? And do you fear that?
I don't fear it. I mean, I think there'll be a time in which I will like not be as social and like settle down more. Mm-hmm. I don't know why I would fear it. I mean,
because I don't know, it feels like with college you have 4 years, then everyone graduates, where there's not necessarily that clear divide as we get older. Because I feel people our age some people are getting married, some people are having kids, and it's just everyone's at a different phase.
Yeah, I occasionally do fear like the idea of like basically like just going there like until I'm like a lot older. Occasionally, right. Yeah, I do think about that, but like I'm not thinking about that too much, and like I'm just kind of living in the moment. So
that's awesome. Wise words of J-Ho. All right, so that's the party scene. Switching over to the sports scene. Can you explain the jersey you're wearing right now?
It's actually a sweatshirt. I have Team USA men's hockey team sweatshirt. It's actually Charlie McAvoy.
Yeah, we'll get the hood up. There we go. McAvoy.
Yep.
Where's he from? Weymouth?
Where's he from?
Yeah, is he Weymouth?
No, he's from Long Island.
Oh, who's from Weymouth?
Are you sure? Is that Matt? Was it Matt? Yeah, it's definitely not Charlie McAvoy. He's from New York.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he's from New York. He's from Long Island, I believe.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Maybe it was Eichel or something. I don't know.
Yeah, potentially.
So sports, what are like you love all Boston sports. And if you didn't play sports growing up, when did that love for sports come into your life?
I don't know. I think around like middle school, I started watching more ESPN, and like I liked the debate and like the analytical side, and like it kind of helps when the teams in the Boston area are doing so well. Like basically a lot of our lives, like our teams have been competing for championships, so like it's kind of easy to fall into that.
Yeah, no, that is true. I mean, the Patriots won a bunch of Super Bowls, all that good stuff.
Yeah, and like me and Davis, like I tell people this all the time, like 3 of the 4 years we were there, they went to the Super Bowl and they won twice. Like that's insane.
UMass?
Yeah, UMass.
What were those riots like at UMass after the Patriots? Do you have any good stories from there?
So 28-3, I mean, that's like one of the most unforgettable moments of my life. So I was living in Prince. We were kind of in a room, and like everybody was like pretty shell shocked when they were like being like down so much. And I think one of our roommates, one of the people there, was a Falcons fan, so he kind of walked by and smiled at us. And after they won, I don't think we really saw them for the rest of the night. I think once they won, after James White ran to the end zone, we literally ran outside and like I was just screaming and hollering. I think I was carried by some of the people in our building, and then like and in like one of the most unforgettable nights of my life. The Eagles won. I stayed inside. They lost, and so I didn't really feel like going outside. The Rams won. I actually was in McMurphy's pub to watch the game. I think I switched between Spoke and McMurphy's, and so I celebrated there, and then I went to the Riot and in Southwest, and then I went back to like Spoke to celebrate, and then got Antonio's Pizza, of course.
Hey, Antonio's.
Yeah. So I mean, luckily, I don't think I really saw anything like deadly during the ride. So we were just outside celebrating, like
cause of
yeah.
mayhem,
Might have seen some people climb some poles, but like I didn't see any like anything like deadly. Obviously, there was a lot of police on horses around. I do remember that in riot gear, just in case. But I don't remember anything too crazy or drastic.
Yeah. So outside of that 28-3 victory in the Super Bowl, because I think that was a very, very memorable moment for all Boston, New England fans. Do you have any other like all-time sports moments that you've experienced?
Oh wow. My favorite victory is the actually the Seahawks.
With Malcolm Butler.
With Malcolm Butler, because we hadn't won in so long, and like I was like, because like I vaguely remember the early Super Bowls, but they weren't quite as ingrained in my mind. So like I was like, oh, come on, and like everybody was like talking about how they hadn't won in so long, and that they only won because of Spygate. So like I was kind of sick of that. So like, and like we were cursed by these like the helmet catch and like a bunch of stuff like that. So like I was watching that game with my brother and my parents, and like we thought we were gonna lose, especially after that crazy Jermaine Kearse catch. And then once it got intercepted, like I think me and my brother ran around the house screaming.
Oh.
Yeah, and I don't think I've heard a call louder in my life than Al Michaels screaming intercepted by Malcolm Butler. So,
why did the Seahawks not give it to Marshawn Lynch?
An act of stupidity and maybe a light from the football gods. I don't know. I think I wondered that. I think sometimes, I don't know, coaches make bad decisions. I mean, at the time I was like, yeah, they made a mistake.
And it was probably only second down, right?
Yeah, it was second down.
So they were probably thinking, hey, let's do a pass, try to switch it up.
I think they had a timeout, so they thought if they had it in their pocket in case the Patriots stopped them on another run play.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think maybe like it was either, I've heard some people say maybe they wanted to give Russell Wilson the glory of winning that game by throwing a touchdown pass. I've heard like they were kind of panicked on the sidelines, even though I don't know how true that is. So I mean, it doesn't matter. They didn't, so I'm very glad they didn't. So
that's awesome. Yeah, that was crazy.
The Celtics one was also pretty special because kind of like the early Patriots ones, my memory of the 08 team is very vague. So when the Celtics won, I think I was at Scorpion Bar. So I literally
in Seaport.
Yeah, in Seaport. They had a watch party, so I wanted to go to that, and then I think I jumped into an Uber with some girls. Like I was like, "Can I come into your Uber?" And I Venmoed them, and they were going to the TD Garden. So I literally celebrated until 3 a.m. at TD Garden after they won. Wow. So that was pretty special. Not quite a UMass riot, but that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say those are the ones that really stand out. Obviously, I remember the 13 Red Sox was pretty cool because it was after the bombing and everything. So
was that when they played Detroit in the ALC?
Yeah. They played the Cardinals in the
like that.
Yeah. I actually met that guy at a game. I think I went to a game around 2017, and he was out there. I recognized him. He was like, "Hey, are you the cop?" He's like, "Yeah. You want a picture?" I got a picture with him, so that was kind of funny.
That's unreal.
Yeah.
You like doing the meet and greets with all the athletes, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Recently, I've done a lot of meet and greets. If they pop up, like I love like stopping by. Sometimes, occasionally, I'll randomly meet an athlete, and usually my policy is I usually don't like to bother them too much, but like occasionally, if they're cool, like like I can get like a picture or something like that, and just usually they're pretty chill. Like they're
Yeah.
just normal people, just like going about their lives. So now you said like who are some people I've
Yeah, some people that I met that are pretty cool.
nice. I did a meet and greet with David Ortiz when they opened the House of Sports. Uh, I met Bobby Orr around 2015, right after high school. He went to where my mom worked, and that was pretty surreal. I think that was like the first meet and greet I ever did with an athlete. I was incredibly starstruck.
Do you get nervous meeting these athletes?
I don't think nervous is the right word. I think starstruck is the right word. It's not like you're I maybe if I was nervous if it was like interviewing them or something like that, but like I don't know, just like meeting them, like I think more starstruck. I think I waited like I pulled an all-nighter when they did the Salem, New Hampshire House of Sports. I met Rob Gronkowski. That was pretty cool. Who else? Yeah, like a lot. Like I've met Roman Anthony, David Pasternak, uh, Peyton Pritchard, Derek White, like Pedro Martinez, Julian Edelman.
Wow.
Yeah,
Have you met Brady yet?
I have not met Brady. Kind of like Michael Jordan, or like I would imagine that kind of athlete. He's pretty hard to get access to. I mean, that'd be pretty. I mean, if I met him, I'd pass out.
Well,
but
wait, so like if I was Tom Brady and you were coming to meet me, what would you do?
we're not worthy. No, I'm kidding. No, I just like say hi and like just act normal, even though inside I'd be like crying. But like, yeah, I would imagine like 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 the Jordans or the Tiger Woods. Like he's kind of unless you know somebody who knows him or you're really famous. He's kind of I imagine he's kind of a hard guy to get access to.
Yeah,
So
makes sense.
yeah. Well, that'd be cool. I mean, I'm going to Fanatics Fest this year, and he's gonna be
You're going
there.
to Fanatics Fest?
Yep.
With Michael Rubin puts that on, right?
Yeah. I'm going this year. I think he goes to those every year. So
Are you going to the all white party too?
no, that'd be
People
fun.
don't know
But
that's the exclusive party that Michael Rubin puts on for what, like July 4th or Labor Day,
yeah,
and it has all the top A-list celebrities there.
yeah,
Maybe
So-
J-Ho will be there one year.
yeah. So yeah, I've met quite a few athletes. Like who else? Did I mention Paul Pierce and Chara and like
No.
like yeah, like I've met a bunch.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if you had to give a Mount Rushmore of Boston athletes, Massachusetts athletes, who would you say?
Of all time?
All time. Who's on your Mount Rushmore?
So
know it's gonna
I
be
like
tough.
I do like to do every single sport.
No, we're going 4 total.
For each no, I'm doing for each team represents a sport on the mountain.
What do you mean?
Like you need a Red Sox, you need a Patriot, you need a Bruin, and you need a Celtic.
Okay.
So Brady is obvious for the Patriots. Bobby Orr is easily for the Bruins. They're like the two greatest, arguably the two greatest in their sport. So
Okay.
Celtics is either Larry Bird or Bill Russell.
You got to pick one.
I picked Bill Russell because he's 11 championships.
Okay.
Red Sox, I know it's either David Ortiz or Ted Williams. I probably lean Ted Williams because he's arguably the greatest hitter of all time and he won 2 MVPs.
Wasn't Babe Ruth on the Red Sox for a little bit though?
Yeah, but we don't like to mention him too much.
Oh, why is
Yeah.
that?
Because they traded him away for like cash because the owner was terrible, and then we got cursed for like 86 years.
Wait, what's the story?
The story is that they. All I know is that they traded him away. I think for
money.
For money, and I think I don't remember the exact details. I think part of it was like he was kind of a diva too, and like they traded him away.
Oh, call Babe Ruth a diva.
Yeah, I mean he liked to party.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like me, I guess.
Like you.
Like me.
So J-Ho's
Yeah.
a diva too.
Yeah. I want to say it might have been for financial reasons for a play. I think it was he needed money and like he had to finance a play. So like and then he traded
A play? Like
Yeah.
a Broadway play?
Yeah, like a Broadway play or something like that. I don't remember the exact details, but obviously like any Boston historian will tell you about like the curse of the Bambino and everything. So
The curse of the great Bambino, right?
yeah. But yeah, that's my Mount Rushmore of Boston sports. I'd say Tom Brady, Bobby Orr, Bill Russell, and Ted Williams are the top four. And I don't think there's a single city that could beat that Mount Rushmore. Like I've gone through in my head like all the Mount Rushmores for cities. I don't think there's any that can beat Boston.
Yeah, Boston's historic. What about a Mount Rushmore for all people from Boston? This could be like entertainers, like Mark Wahlberg, actors, sports.
Oh wow, that's
athletes.
tough. That's crossed my mind, but that's like really
Joe
tough.
Rogan. He's from Newton. Just like people from Mass. I mean, it's pretty much impossible to create a list that everyone's happy with because so many people have come out of Massachusetts.
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, I don't want to include people that are just kind of like from here, but like don't really associate with the area.
Why?
Or no, like people just happen to be born here, but they were raised in another area.
Oh, okay.
The first name that comes to mind is JFK.
JFK.
I feel like you have to include him.
Okay.
Let's see.
That's a hard one.
Yeah, that's tough. I'll include Tom Brady because he won 6 Super Bowls. And I know I know like he's been in the news for like not associating with the Patriots as much, but like
yeah, what was good with his answer when they said who was he rooting for the Super Bowl?
I think he wanted to. Yeah, he said he wasn't going to pick a side. I think he just wanted to like not come across as biased, but like I mean like we know where your allegiances lie, Tom.
How do you know?
Well, at least I know he's going to root for Robert Kraft because like he's like a second father to him. So, let's see. So JFK, Tom Brady. Let's see. I don't know, John Adams.
Yeah.
And then.
I mean,
I'm gonna. You know what? Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Yeah, I'd say Matt Damon.
All right, there we go. There's J-Ho's Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, I'd have to really
like think about
the sports one. I've come up with in my mind quite a bit. The all-time one I'd really have to. I think other than JFK, like that, like I feel like JFK is a must, but like other than that, like it's like so hard to. Yeah. Like I could have included like Conan O'Brien or like somebody like that in there too. I don't know. Maybe we'll replace with those comments. Maybe we'll replace Brady with Conan O'Brien.
Oh, you're getting rid of Brady.
We'll see. I mean, like that list can like that one I have to like
think about.
Really think about.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay, sports. That's great, and you are a very good impressionist. J-Ho's got some very good impressions. Can you give the audience? Could you do like this next segment in a Yoda voice?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So Yoda, how are you doing today?
Good I am.
It was sad that Anakin went to the dark side, huh?
Good, he was not. The dark side he fell.
What? Well, is there another? Is he the true prophet for
the prophecy? He fulfilled, sort of. The light side, the balance of the force. He was supposed to fulfill.
The force is definitely off balance right now. Where's Obi-Wan?
In Tatooine, he is.
Oh,
yeah,
that was great.
You want me to do like a Mount Rushmore of impressions?
Yeah, doing a Mount. Yes. All right, go. And then you do a little thing for each one.
Yeah. So Yoda, obviously, there's no try. My favorite's probably Batman. This city's full of people. We believe in good. And then what else?
Wait, can we do a Joker impression even though?
Yeah. Good evening, civilians. You know how I got these scars?
That was pretty good.
Yeah. What else?
Wait, can you do?
I like Gollum quite a bit. I love the princess. Let's smell her. Let's a princess. Let's a princess. Yeah.
Wait, can you do a Batman and a Joker together, like Batman and Joker? You know the scene when they're doing the interrogation?
Yeah. Yeah. Uh,
And then yeah, like, oh, never start with the head.
never start with the head. It gets all busy. You wanted me. Here I am. Yes, I wanted you. And you didn't disappoint. You let millions of people die. Where's Dent? You're garbage that kills for money. Yeah. Who else? What's a good
unreal. All right, so you got one more.
one more?
You do a good Chewbacca, right?
No, I don't really do Chewbacca. I can do Bane from Batman. Speaking of Batman. Shit's gonna burn down very much, as you know. Yeah, I was born in it. I was raised in it. Yeah. Who else? I'm sure there's others. I can't. For me, I can't really think of on top of my head of other ones.
That was money. That was money.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, that was sick. That Batman one is money.
Yeah, that's my favorite one to do.
How long does it take you to perfect these?
Honestly, like I just listen and I just try to manipulate the voice and just do it. Like,
are there any ones that you're trying to practice and perfect right now?
I've been working on like the Sylvester Stallone Rocky one.
Oh, can we hear that one?
I've been working on like some music ones. Like,
Wait, can we do like a Yo Adrian?
yo Adrian.
Yeah, that was good. What?
Yo.
Pretend
Hey, yo Apollo. You know I need the eye of the tiger, you know.
Yeah, I'm talking to Paulie.
Adrian.
You know how he talks to Paulie?
Yo Polly, can I punch some meat?
And then yeah, you do musical impressions, which are money.
Yeah.
My favorite one that he does is Bob Dylan.
Yeah. Yeah. And the times are changing.
Do like a Rolling Stone.
And a friend is born. The butterfly is so fine. Will you?
And you do Beatles too, right? Like what was you were in Central Park singing eight days a week or something?
Yeah, I've been actually practicing singing a little bit. Like that was one of my New Year's resolutions. Kind of still a work in progress.
Yeah.
Like trying to like hearing yourself back, like hearing your sing back is like really strange.
Yeah.
So.
And are you taking lessons, or are you just doing this all on your own?
I got an app that I'm actually considering taking lessons, but like I got an app that like you can like sing on. So
yeah,
I think actually taking lessons might be quite helpful quite a bit. So yeah. What was it? Oh, I tried to do John Mayer.
Really?
Yeah. Body is Wonderland. Body is Wonderland.
And you can do Oasis too.
Yeah. I don't know if I've ever done an Oasis, but today is gonna be the day I'm gonna turn back to you.
Dude, it's impressive. It's a skill. I seeing people able to do impressions is sick.
Yeah.
You ever do voice acting or no?
I did the animation club a little bit when I was in college, so I've done a little bit. I've never really pursued it because I don't know, there isn't a lot of opportunities for it.
I've like cartoons, like Pixar and Family Guy. Do you do any Family Guy impressions?
Let me think. I don't do I can do the Peter Griffin laugh. Yeah, I can do those. I can't really do the voices. Yeah.
That's great.
Let's see. Yeah, I can't really do a lot of the voices from band. I tried like I've tried British accents and I'm terrible at those.
Can we hear one?
Pretend
you're like Tom Hardy in Dunkirk.
Like I've tried to do John Lennon's voice, like, and you imagined everything, you know. Yeah, I tried to do that, but like British accents are kind of hard. So
well, John Lennon was the one that got shot, right?
Yes, unfortunately.
That's a crazy story. I saw it because the guy was the assassin was reading Catcher in the Rye, was obsessed with that.
Yeah.
And he like Holden Caulfield.
Yeah.
Did you read Catcher in the Rye in high school?
Yeah, we did. It's a pretty solid book. I think the thing with him, like I've read a little bit about that guy. I mean, first of all, he should never get out of jail. He honestly, I think he just was a guy who didn't have anything in life, and he just wanted to be famous, and he decided to do this just to be known.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he claimed that he because one of the themes in Catcher in the Rye is that like Holden Caulfield hates phonies, and he saw Lenin as like a phony because he like was like talking about like working class and he was like a rich guy and like and also he was also kind of religious and like Lenin obviously had the famous statement about like the Beatles being more popular than Jesus and so he claimed that. I think in the end he just was a lonely pathetic guy who just wanted to be known for something.
Yeah.
And he did something awful to do that. So
yeah. And now he is known, even though I don't know his name, but
I do. I don't like saying his name, Mark
Okay.
David Chapman. Yeah,
Okay.
he's a piece of human garbage.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Well, Jayho, those are all the questions that I have prepared for you. I had a great time. But do you have
was a pleasure to be on here.
Yeah. Any final parting words? Like, what can we expect? What's on the calendar for you in the next couple of months? Anything exciting with spring coming around in Boston?
Oh, obviously St. Patrick's Day is always a big thing for me.
You gonna be in Southie for that, or?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, St. Patrick's Day. I'll do some St. Patrick's Day stuff. Go to a bunch of games. I'm going to View Boston has a thing tomorrow to celebrate some of the women's hockey players on the USA team. So I'm gonna go to that, and then just more social media stuff, more going to games, getting ready for St. Patrick's Day, and then we'll see how it goes. A lot of the things are kind of spontaneous. If something pops up, I'll check it out if it looks fun. So,
nice. Well, there you go, people. Got a little bit of look into Jayho and who he is, what makes Jayho, and you'll probably see him around in Southie before you know it.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, let's end it with an impression from Batman. Just saying like bye to the audience.
Goodbye. Rachel!
We're out.
We're out.